These two songs came from a relationship that left me with more questions than answers. A relationship with someone who loved intensity, chaos, and adrenaline, but couldn't tolerate real intimacy. If you've ever been in a relationship where you gave everything and got ghosted anyway, this video is for you. These two songs, Wings of Impossible Love and You Ghosted Me, came out of the emotional wreckage of a relationship with someone who simply could not sustain connection. We were together around 9 months. Then one day, she slipped out of my life. With no conversation, no closure, and no explanation. She read my messages and didn't reply. And the silence hurt more than the breakup itself. When we were apart, I worked hard on myself. Physically, emotionally, spiritually. I healed. I grew. I built a social life again. I recovered. And exactly when I was starting to move on, she came back. Love bombing. Vulnerability. Stories of nearly dying. 9 days on life support. Chaos. Nightclubs. Drugs. One-night stands. Living through her son and daughter-in-law. All the classic signs of a fearful avoidant entering cycle 2. And just like before, when real intimacy showed up, she shut down. In the animated video I made, the story mirrors avoidant psychology perfectly. Nearly a year of gentle light, but the closer he got, the deeper the urge to flee. Walls built brick by invisible brick. No goodbye, no closure, just silence. Then the scenes shift. She leaves. She runs into clubs, alcohol, strangers, chaos. A dopamine parade, unpredictable, numbing, intoxicating. Because avoidants don't seek connection. They seek escape from connection. And the video shows it all, the drinking, the emotional shutdown, the empty hookups, the frantic search for distractions that require no vulnerability. All while the partner, the one who showed real affection, is left trying to make sense of the sudden coldness. This song is the soft ache, the grief, the longing, the sadness of loving someone who stays just out of reach. It's about that fantasy of what could have been. If she wasn't terrified of closeness, if she didn't run every time love got real, if her wings weren't built to fly away the moment you tried to hold them gently. It's the dream of a connection that was emotionally real, but psychologically impossible. This song is the fire that comes after clarity. Ghosting is emotional violence. It leaves you with unanswered questions, self-doubt, and a trauma response that feels physical. This song is my way of reclaiming my voice, saying I see what this really was, and I'm not suffering in silence anymore. It's the anthem of breaking the trauma bond. Here's the truth most people never hear. Avoidants do not seek intimacy, they seek relief from intimacy. And that leads to predictable behaviors. They love bomb early. They panic when things get real. They rewrite the story to blame you. They run toward chaos, hookups, alcohol, distractions. They return only when they feel safe again, when you've healed. And they leave again when vulnerability returns. This is not love. This is fear masquerading as independence. This part is important and explains everything you experienced. Avoidants don't bond through intimacy. Healthy partners bond through oxytocin, the hormone of closeness, trust, safety, and connection. Avoidants don't experience oxytocin as comfort. They experience it as danger, because oxytocin makes them feel emotionally exposed. To a healthy person, that's bonding. To an avoidant, that's a threat. Oxytocin gives them the ick. Literally, they pull away after good intimacy. They get cold, they get distant, they get irritated, they need space, because closeness triggers their childhood wound. If someone sees the real me, they'll reject me. So they reject you first, to avoid the pain they imagine is coming. Dopamine is safer for them than connection. This is why one-night stands, club hookups, alcohol, drugs, chaotic environments, emotionally unsafe people, roller coaster relationships feel more comfortable. Dopamine is excitement without closeness, No bonding, no risk, no vulnerability. A one-night stand is safe to an avoidant because it requires no emotional intimacy. A stable, loving partner is dangerous because it requires emotional intimacy. Avoidants prefer partners they don't care about. This sounds cruel, but it's psychology. They can commit to someone they don't deeply feel for, because no intimacy equals no fear. But they cannot stay close to someone they do feel for, because intimacy triggers their survival system. This is why you saw her, chasing chaos, hooking up with strangers, seeking adrenaline, drinking, numbing, repeating the cycle, returning when things went wrong, leaving when things got close. It's not because those men were better. It's because they were emotionally safe, meaning emotionally unavailable. The healthy partner is the one who suffers, because you bond through oxytocin. You bond through meaning. You bond through consistency. You bond through presence. You invest. You nurture. You show up. And while you're building a future, they're trying to escape one. That mismatch destroys people. And it creates the most powerful trauma bond of all: intermittent reinforcement. Avoidants never give nothing, they give just enough. One night of closeness, one vulnerable message, one moment of connection, then they disappear. Your brain becomes addicted to those rare moments because they temporarily relieve the emotional starvation. It's not love, it's chemistry. A cycle like gambling, the unpredictability is the addiction. Their pull-push behavior wires you to cling harder and blame yourself for their withdrawal. Meanwhile, they blame you. These songs forced me to face the truth. I was trauma-bonded, not loved. She was running from herself, not from me. I wasn't too much, she simply didn't have the capacity. Her chaos wasn't passion, it was avoidance. I didn't lose a soulmate, I lost a cycle. And I wasn't meant to save her, I was meant to save myself. Music gave me the closure she never gave me. If you've ever loved someone who ghosted you, please hear me. You are not too much. You are not the problem. You are simply trying to love someone who is terrified of being loved. Your heart is still capable of something real, something steady, healthy, reciprocal, and safe. Thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. And thank you for walking through this series with me.